I'm Brian Norris, and I'm here to present 6 strategies for supervising successful sessions. The purpose of this is to actually show you 6 strategies for holding productive meetings. Now, I've actually worked for a lot of different kinds of companies, small, large, retail, sales, and one thing that they all have in common is meetings in all of them. Now, I want to actually show you what I've actually learned from both successful and unsuccessful meetings that you can hopefully put forth in future meetings that you facilitate. Now, to start with, I wanted to go over just a few of the main ideas for those strategies with you. Um, we'll actually be going over creating an agenda before the meeting, something that you actually need to do before the meeting even starts. Getting everyone involved to make sure that everyone actually is involved and as successful as possible. Providing handouts, both for helpfulness in the meeting itself and for after the meeting. Keeping the meeting on track and on time. Keeping team members' feelings in mind, and finishing the meeting well. To start with, we'll be looking at creating an agenda before the meeting. Now, one of the reasons that this strategy is so important is because it's going to lay the groundwork for how you facilitate the meeting and how successful it actually becomes in the end. Now, to start with, on the agenda that you're actually going to create for yourself as a facilitator, you're going to want to list what is actually going to be discussed during the meeting. This is going to be both the introduction, the very end of the meeting, any kind of breaks, basically anything that's really discussed during the meeting and anything that goes on. So that way you actually can see step by step how the meeting is going to go forward. Next, you're actually going to want to assign a realistic time expectation for each topic. Now, for this, you're going to want to kind of keep in mind how long it's going to take either yourself or the person presenting the topic, how long it's actually going to take to go through the topic itself, and then also keep in mind any kind of distractions or interruptions that may happen, such as team members asking questions or just wanting to put out their ideas. And along with that, you are going to want to kind of keep in mind when making that time expectation that you want to leave a little bit of time for discussion at the end of each of those topics. It's going to give a chance for team members to ask questions and really put forth their ideas, and that way during the discussion of the topic you can kind of let them know to hold off until it's actually been presented. That way the speaker can really get out their ideas and actually get everything through before any kind of discussion really takes place. Make it a little bit easier to go forward on that. Then next, you're going to want to schedule some group discussion at the end of the meeting. Now, this is going to be different from the actual topics because it's going to give everyone in the meeting a chance to bring up anything they may have actually dealt with during the week, any kind of ideas or suggestions that they may have going forward, or even any kind of problems that they've seen that they want to make sure that everyone's aware of so that they don't actually have those issues going forward. After that, you're also going to want to list each time a topic is really started or stopped. Now, again, this is going to be the exact time, and I'll go over why this is so important later on, but it is something that you want to use while you're actually keeping track of how long each of those topics really should take. It'll actually really help you going forward when you're kind of keeping everything on track. And then finally, for long meetings, you definitely want to actually schedule a little bit of time for breaks. This is going to keep your team members from really getting a little bit fidgety or being distracted as easily while things are going forward. It also kind of help any kind of team members that may be possibly leaving the meeting to take bathroom breaks. By actually making sure there's time scheduled for that, they'll be able to actually stay in the meeting, focus while they actually can, because they are going to know later on that they're going to have a chance to get up and actually get out, or even just something like checking their phone for emails, calling somebody back if they actually receive some sort of a call while the meeting is taking place. It'll actually really help kind of decrease distractions.